Hello? Okay, there we go. Now I have audio. And hopefully you as well. Yeah, Windows updated and then suddenly all the audio... base audio input outputs are just deleted or set to default for some reason again. Every time. What does it even do with that? Why doesn't it why does it actually start much later? It shouldn't do that. How hard it is to... Oh, I'm sorry, Bear. I was playing video games. Okay, I was playing video games. And some other casual news. My feet hurt. I don't know what I managed to do at the gym, but apparently I think I've managed to get Achilles tendinitis in both my heels. So now it hurts to walk. And I have an appointment scheduled for a physiotherapist in a week. So now I'm afraid to move too much. So I want to go to the gym. I could do some things, but I don't want to do anything where it requires me standing and lifting. I guess sitting and lifting would be fine, or just similar things, but anything no deadlifts or whatever, or military press or similar. And I was literally, okay, now is the time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start doing cardio properly. And I did 2 weeks ago, I did one attempt at cardio, some not running, not jogging, but just quick walking on a treadmill, on an incline. And I wonder if that's what did it. Wah. Anyway. Oh, also some other news. Let's see now. Was up late at the game store yesterday helping out because it wasn't that much of an incline, just some degrees. But basically we have this big music festival this week in town, and a lot of the stores are being part of it. It's sort of somehow become famous across all of Sweden, I think, for some reason. Basically just a festival where they play a lot of music, whatever, and they're trying to raise money for abortion rights and such across the world, which is pretty cool. And I've been helping. Yay! We got a lottery and stuff, and we gave away things. And then some other news. Last night, I was going home with the bus, and then suddenly there was a little bling, and hey, look at these new apartments you can apply for. And then it was one apartment that's actually within my price range, and it's pretty big as well, and it's not in the city, but very close to the city. It's basically the same place where my boss lives. Yeah, so, and I got invited to a viewing for it the day after, the morning after. So now I have a viewing on it on Tuesday, which is basically just to go and see and then say, yeah, okay, this looks good, and then hope that I'm the one allowed to get it, because typically they invite a couple of people to view it, but then some people might. There's usually a couple of people that are ahead of you. There's a bus stop literally down the hill of the building. There's a gym across the road. And then 2 minutes away there's the supermarket. It's weird. It's also really big, and it includes electricity and water. It's suspiciously good. I am slightly curious, is something going to go wrong? because there has been multiple other apartments I've applied to, and then basically, oh, this one looks so good. It's a bit of a mix. Like, some apartments don't always include electricity, and some always don't include water. Water is very, very, very commonly included. Almost always, but it's not always included, and you have to pay for it. Electricity is sometimes included. Oh, you mean like if we get it like at all? Yeah, I mean it's just like if it's paid for or not. Like included with the rent. What did you think? Anyway, I guess that's all the news. I guess right now.
Everywhere. Oh, this is different. This is new.
So now I have to try and remember. I was following like a weird guide on how to get to the end. There's a lot of ways to do it apparently, but I was following a specific one for some reason. It would be great if I could find the same one, and then we could move on from the same place. Was it this? I think this is the link. Did that work on the first time? Huh. And almost immediately I swallow wrong. Yep, I know how to drink water. I know how to consume liquids. I am adult. Okay, where were we? What was the last thing we did? Was it the giant creepy blade one? No, I know now. It was we went in with the, we got to the second chapter with the like really stoic one who's chained up, and we gave her the knife and she cut off her own head. And I was like, what? And that's where we are. Let's see. Watch, lead, debate, yeah. Oh yeah, and then it gave me like the, wasn't it then at that time it gave me the oh, good job, you killed a princess. Have a child's painting or something. Right.
It's worse is what it is. We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate. You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do.
He's right, you know.
What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress. And what if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us? It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living breathing, suffering entities are not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before. True! Oh! We would need to slay her. She cut off her own head last time. No way out. Let's go through. Alright. I'm so... Where's... Is it a quick save? Yeah. So remember, the point was to follow a specific guide so we get all the correct options, because sometimes choosing the wrong option will change the thing. So the guide says to silently proceed, but I am going to ask about... I did a quick save, so I'm going to ask about why we have the blade.
I hadn't actually noticed. Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track. This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense.
Are you reading
anyway.
A script or something?
It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Silently proceed to the cabin.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
Cookies?
It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her. There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus. I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
See it?
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits.
Yeah,
there's how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement. It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind? Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us? Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
I wonder how it is walking on all that.
Step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor.
Yep, good. Yeah, exactly.
Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
I think I bumped the microphone there, sorry. Ah.
Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
Yeah.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom,
Hello.
obscured in shadow.
There's no head.
She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
No, she's not, because she doesn't have a head.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Why the hell did you cut your head off?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly. What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real? They feel plenty real to me. Yeah, it would be nice if we could just tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they'd magically go away, but I'm afraid that's wishful thinking. Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them. It's worth a try.
Oh, still holding the dagger. Knife. Try cutting yourself free. Try to cut yourself free.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist. And it slices through them, right? Right? Yeah, what he said. It slices through. Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work? It just does? It doesn't. Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it. They're metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere. You should believe it because you should. We don't have anything better to do. Maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he? He did, didn't he?
Oh, there we go.
Alright, I'm game. We cut again. You bring your blade against the chains again, and this time, you manage to cut into the metal. Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings. Yes! Will you look at that? That worked. And why shouldn't the rest be the same then? But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward. As she moves, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter. Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
Keep cutting.
Yes, the links are weak. They can't handle the strain. Isn't that right? You know, it's rather annoying for you to dictate what I'm going to say next.
Yeah.
But is that what happens? Do the links break? Yes. Luckily for you, they were too thoroughly rusted to hold much longer. Your other arm breaks free. The body takes another step toward...
Oh. Accidental right click again. Takes another step towards you. The chains around you tightening. The hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Are you implying the head and the body are two different things?
She won't kill us if we just keep cutting. We just have to get our neck free.
Cut yourself free. Yes. Cut yourself free, it says.
You continue your efforts, furiously working to sever the chain strangling your neck.
Look at you scurry. As if anything you do is going to change the outcome. Don't you get it? This is all the same. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again, but you've almost sawn through the first layer of links.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward as the first links break, but the pressure on your neck is becoming unbearable. Come on, come on, come on!
You give me your implement.
As the words leave her mouth, your blade slices through the final chains. You come crashing down. Well, at least we're not being strangled anymore. Hold on. Did you hear what she said? We give her our implement. Yeah? What of it? This whole thing's been a riddle. Blade, heart, now.
Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. The pieces fall into place. For every permutation, there is a pattern. And when the pattern is learned, the illusion dissolves. But was the pattern always there, or were you the ones who wrote it in the sand? The writer must follow their own script. Give her your implement.
Blade flashing, you rush
Oh.
towards the princess. Her body continues
Bam.
its slow march towards you, never changing course even as you sink your weapon into its heart. Its hand wraps around yours, its flesh cold and its grip firm. But it does not try to wrench itself free. It instead drives the blade deeper into its own chest.
I cut myself free.
The body collapses to its knees, and as it crumples, life seeming to leave it at last, the door of the cage creaks open. The head of the princess tumbles out.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations! It would seem that you actually managed to see this through. All that's left is to watch her perish.
Oh, he got quiet.
This is different. Maybe I got the pattern wrong. Or maybe I finally got it right.
We did it. We figured it out. We won. Why don't I feel like it means anything? I just feel bad. It's not much of a victory, is it? I don't think there is such a thing for us. At least, not here. This was just another trap. No matter what we do, we just keep losing ground.
I'm cold, but I think that's good. I think I can finally rest.
Blah blah, memory returns.
Where does she go? Should we try and... Is that a...
Approach the mirror. Yeah, just repeat this part.
This doesn't feel right. It feels it's calling us. And not in a good way. You're right. Part of me wants the truth.
Schloy me. Long quiet. Proceed to cabin. Approach.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, you just want me to go back right away. How many more vessels?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bring the cage to her. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Tab. Continue to cabin.
You make your...
Tab. Take blade.
You take the...
Enter basement. Continue downstairs.
Good. You're still listening to this.
What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Drop it.
The blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we can
Yes. And you don't have a name. It's very awkward. You're not actually dangerous. We talked enough. Whatever.
Oh, have you decided?
You know why you're here.
Play the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep.
This is gonna end up in
a catastrophic blow to
in
your
a
jaw.
shape you recognize.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first. But we can still turn this around.
Give up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground. You lacked the will to finish. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving. This is the end.
Is this really the best you could do?
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes, and then she brings her. She leans into it with the.
It's too bad. I was looking for.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Proceed to cabin. Proceed.
That's what you.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Wipe clean.
Reach
Not
forward
there.
and rub your hand against the cabin
Take
wall.
the
I
blade.
hope you know how you take the blade.
Enter basement. Continue. Drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better.
Kneel.
No.
But the words don't
Aw.
leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have. Then you he's been. That's.
Remain silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
Can she do that? There's nothing she can't do.
Meekness, despair, but a hint of something more. A small taste of stubborn resistance. A grain in the storm of my cosmic wind. Enough to be felt.
Yep, there you
but
are.
not enough to matter. And there it is. I am destined to end the world.
Bear.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
I'm not going to help you end the world. I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Uh-oh.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here.
Oop.
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You
Stand.
feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow.
I thought you were a bear.
While I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Now I'm imagining a bear with like a little plastic beak and some feathers glued onto him. End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Heh slay yourself.
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked.
Yeah, why do I keep doing that?
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Ooh, narrator got caught.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Apotheosis.
You're on a path
Oh.
in the woods.
Have we done
At
this?
the end of that path. Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin. Excuse me? Come on, man.
I mean-
we can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
Well, we weren't aware there were other realities before then. So the question is, how many are we dealing with? Infinite? Or like 6?
Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power. So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question? I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants. You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
So there's a dangerous cabin and we have to slay it. Right. Head to the cabin.
But a great and horrible change
Nope.
is already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door,
She will be free. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Proceed into the cabin.
As you step forward,
Yeah,
the cabin explodes.
I don't recognize this.
You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Are we like dealing with like an actual god this time? Yep.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud
Dagger.
thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Take the blade. Embrace your new god. No, take the blade.
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
Stab the eyeball. Pick the nose. Pick the teeth.
you're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard.
Oh, good point.
You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
She has her own orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Where's her Bonnie? I think she'd enjoy this as well.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears
Boobies.
nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest.
Ah, yes. Exactly where we want to be. Now, bear, behave.
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin is like steel.
Okay, never
Though
mind.
you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Oh! Hurl the blade at her eye. I mean, I did say go for the eye.
Yes! Yes! Let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
And then nothing. She could never be harmed by...
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand.
Ow.
You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
Huh? There is nothing left to burn, yet you still persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
That's a lot of hands. approach. Leave a divine being with a blinding scar. Silence, voices of burnt gaze. Unraveled. Proceed. Oh, that's just her head. Hello?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Thoughts on this vessel?
This one sits at the cusp of awakening. A new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
The voices, how many more vessels?
One.
Oh, last
Whatever
one.
you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Yeah, those two. Blah blah blah. Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us, I will be here.
Okay, so let's just skip past the first chapter. Continue to cabin.
You make your way up. A warning.
Proceed. Enter basement. Continue. Let's talk first.
Okay.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. I decided what to do. Yep. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't, so I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can...
Dang it.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we...
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her away.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like
Loud banging.
something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut
When I
it.
get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what
Bad
you
bear.
did. and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to
Hello.
your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Oh, little green.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path in the... You're here to sleep.
Yeah, there you go, blah, blah. Proceed to cabin.
Water and water and water, water, water,
Break water.
A warning. Before she will lie, she won't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was... It doesn't matter.
Proceed to cabin.
The interior of
Blade.
the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh yeah, you can... We did this step before, and you can see like little shades of her outside.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Then why didn't we come with a weapon? Yeah, every time.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
What if it's plastic?
Is it gonna be enough?
Or
then?
iron?
Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Bomb.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan.
Continue down the stairs in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Hello.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to
right.
coagulate.
This weird
It's
part.
as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Fish.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why?
Well, she doesn't apparently have to.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together.
Heart, lungs, liver. What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Lungs, liver. I don't trust having our You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Nerves, heart.
Step onto the stairs.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
I think the door's locked.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Try the door.
You pull against the door.
Oh.
The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Heart, lung, liver,
Okay,
nerves.
thanks.
Heart,
Okay.
lung, liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Arts. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs.
Just randomly dying in front of her.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
Good point.
Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Nerves, heart,
Open the door.
liver, nerves.
Slay the princess!
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. Lungs, liver. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. Liver. We did it. No. We actually did it. Lungs.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Heart. Lungs. Can she? Nerves. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Liver, nerves, heart. Oh, I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't know
Is she?
what that means for us. It means you're falling. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. You continue to fall. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. You suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I like this paranoid.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Drop the blade.
No, what are you doing? You loosen your grip, and the blade tumbles through your open fingers. Now you're really falling forever. There's no way out now.
It's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
Dang it.
She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now? Aw. How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
Aw. But I've got the best company I could have asked for. You guys, what more do I need? I'm going to weigh you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
Not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignorance. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Aw. But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys!
You could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
I don't know. Falling forever doesn't seem too bad for me.
You say that now, but let's see how we all feel after a week, or a month, or a year.
Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
You really shouldn't have gotten rid of the blade. It was our way out. What were you thinking?
Now, if we're going to be stuck here until we starve, we really shouldn't be at each other's throats.
Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other
I'm
places?
stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual.
Yeah,
At least we're all being honest.
I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How
Unlike
sweet.
you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. Nor does it stop your biology from unraveling.
First you say.
The
Yeah.
only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words.
We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Huh? The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. We've tried doing it our way and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers. Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves
Dang
to
it.
our terrifying new overlord.
Right click again. Like I feel myself just like resting my fingers, and occasionally I just like rest too heavily or something, and I just whoops, oopsie days, and like now I pressed it. When I release it, the screen happens. I try to move off the screen, and then oh, nothing happened. I come back, and it happens automatically. I can't escape it.
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about it. Then let me remind you how catastrophic...
Yes.
It's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once. But it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
It is a very spooky path. Like, a lot of the paths have been very, very abstract in different ways. But this is probably the one I would rate the most simply spooky.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful.
Well,
It's
there's
all
also
about
massive
making a good
gnarly
impression.
trees.
If we're useful, there's a place for us.
Gnarly trees. Yeah. Let's proceed to cabin.
You continue down the path towards the camp. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge, and make sure she knows how helpful we are. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Okay. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up? The saving.
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions. Take it however you will.
Enter cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time. Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will.
So we're a worm now?
She'll understand the value of that.
The approach
You
mirror.
slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us.
Yeah.
We better brace ourselves. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Oh?
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
Bad bear.
You're met with the
Oh,
terrifying
hi.
visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this. Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of it. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Look. We're even now. You killed me, and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Yep. Ow.
You did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor
Oh,
of the long hallway as the
no
rest of
torso.
the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Bonk.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us, I get it. But it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out. Oh, will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Nah.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. Your vision fades
Yep.
as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Not the membrane. Sorry, what was that?
You're awake.
You broke my leg, remember?
Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull.
I have weird
Her
feet.
voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Nope.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ow.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile. I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
No, it was the front.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
I didn't get that last part and I can't read it. Is it too late for anything to help you? Was that it? I need to click for it to...
I'll have you know that...
Okay, now I interrupted his voice. I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested we free you. I'm on your side. And then, do you think if you're nice to me now, I will forget what you've done to me? I have already taken the only thing I need. That is never going to happen.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking. Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone, and we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. You dare move now. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings. It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Throw your body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Whee!
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up. I will devour you.
Okay.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Are we stuck falling forever now with you?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. I thought we already fell forever. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
Eh.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh, the narrator left. What? Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something. A mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What is happening to me?
Okay, bye.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. It's calling us. If they think it's bad.
And bird.
I think you know what I am.
Bird. Okay, can we ask some? I might have forgotten some of the answers, but no, you're not the same every time. You're small pieces of different things.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I have so many
Ask
questions.
them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
If you want me to slay her, I need to know what she actually
She
is.
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
In one of my lives, you doubted yourself.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Good point. You have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course they won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion.
What would be like?
Light. burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I haven't decided yet.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo. And every echo...
Bye. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Quick save. And so, if everything's been done right, we should now be heading for the special pristine cut ending. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh wait, there's some more extra dialogue first.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Nope. Hello.
Action itself
Okay, let's see. In your final moments, would you remove action itself from reality? So apparently, what you're supposed to do here is, throughout all of the end, like, so the guide I followed was like one guide, but the purpose of like the guide is just like to take you through a bunch of endings where you somehow kill the princess. And when that happens, you get a red option in this dialogue. And you need to get 5 red options in this like string of dialogues, and you need to take all of them. It's apparently how to get the new ending. And when you cut the signal to my body, I cleanly executed you. And when I was confronted with your spirit, I hurled you down a bottomless pit.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new.
I am big.
But you did not go quietly. You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together. Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Even when you became a shadow of a god, one good shot was all it took to bring you crashing down.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye.
Shouldn't your perspective be like down on the floor?
It was fear that made our prison. And it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. Even when you cut yourself free, it was that lie that kept us bound in the dark. It was that lie that drove your edge through my heart. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Fear or not, I drove that blade into your heart and I remained while you were taken away.
You have never truly seen me gone. You cannot fathom a world without me.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Right, that was a bit messed up.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive, dead, alive, and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I did rise far above you, and I am far above you still. I will destroy you now as I destroyed you then.
The echo was deluded. A world without me would be an eternal hell. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you tore down the walls and freed us both from a mockery of life. Would you rebuild those walls and throw the world in them? Would you keep them in that box we shared and tell them that they're happy?
I sunk my blade in your heart because I didn't need you. I still don't need you.
Enough.
Oh, it's getting upsetty. Oh, the princess dives into you once more, but this time no lone figure claws its way to the surface. Instead, you are swept up in the whole of her multitudes. An infinite what? An infinite tide crashing against you. They are like gnats against your divine skin.
I am the thread that
weaves nothing into something.
This is it. She tears into you, hand and fist and tooth and claw. The pace of your dance quickening and quickening and quickening. But the faster she moves, the more easily... Ooh. Oh god! Okay, this is really annoying with the text. The faster she moves, the more easily you keep pace. You have already seen the path to victory. As she strikes again, you catch her, hands clasping her wrists and wings binding her arms. A fury rises in her multitudes as they struggle against you, but yeah, we have a lot of arms now. A fury rises against you, but you remain unmovable in your resolve. And then it's over. Her shoulders slump, and her limbs go slack. You see defeat in her many eyes.
This shouldn't be possible. What are you? What can you ever hope to be without me to define your shape? Please, don't do this to yourself.
But the time for speech is over. You will make her see your truth. Oh! And a little save. And... Is this supposed to be one of them? Destroy her. She's gone, and you are truly alone. But there are worse things to be than alone. Your consciousness sits at the center of the long quiet, the center of yourself, with nothing left to distract you. You can finally feel its edges, the artificial constraints, put in place by a lesser thing that could never hope to understand you, where the infinite folds into itself endlessly. Your cage, it could only imprison you as long as you didn't notice it. And it has your full attention now. Oh. Water! Movement! At the mere thought of that, it might break, it falls apart. And there you see it, a world free from death. Water, 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 and water, and water, 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 and water, and water, 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 and water, and water, water. Your new world, ever moving but never decaying, a world of uninterrupted experience. Yum, yum, yum. What things will you put in it now that it is yours? What beings will you carve into eternity to experience you? What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Your new world, there are worse things than being alone. So, that was it. I'll be honest, I expected more. That was it. That was like the special ending. I mean, let's try and load this and offer her your hand.
You
A lot of
offer me
hands.
your hand as if you've proven me wrong, but I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong. You just haven't listened to me.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh yeah, and this is the typical one. I thought you died whenever I looked in this mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. It seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, there's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I can do this out here on my own.
And lucky for you.
Oh. There's an achievement for doing this like alone or something, but I don't know how you do that.
And here we are. Do you...
Like that way. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, I expected way more. I think I'm done with Slay the Princess. I mean, there's a couple we haven't done still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dan, both of you to an incomplete existence. Oh no. The end of everything. There's a lot of something and vessels and hello, find the nightmare. Yep, well, I mean... It's gonna... Yeah, I'm done with this game. I sometimes I'm a bit of a completionist, but I don't want to have to bother with like the rest of those things. It's a bit too much. Oh, you can see the screen. That's fine. Ooh. Whoa, it's the tits. This is tits. When you throw beers, it's on this screen. You're throwing things. Yes. Twitch integrated throwing system. A bear. Where's the bear? Bear. Let me try. I mean, it should be. It should still appear. Huh. Huh. I don't know why that is. Weird, because it was working before. And it's still like there. Like it's still like on screen or whatever. Something else that was said? Something else that slightly new as well, like that I suddenly remembered. They did announce Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC early next year. I think around the same time Monster Hunter Wilds is out. It's gonna be that's gonna be a busy week or month or whatever. Well, but that is a game I'm very excited to play when it comes around for PC, and I have been trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible, and I haven't really been spoiled much. Yum, yum, yum. Oh yeah, The Other Worlds was also announced. I mean, there's an hour left of stream, so I guess I'll just fill it up with. Actually, no. I won't expose you to Marvel rivals unnecessarily. Let's do something else I've been playing a lot. Wild Frost. I've been trying to 100% this game. Yay. Basically, there's this whole bunch of challenges you can do, and you beat the true ending boss, and eventually you can unlock. When you cleared all of the challenges, like the modes you can do the game in, you unlock Overcranked, which unlocks all of them at the same time. So now I've been trying to do that in the only one I haven't really beaten it. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna try this one. I've been trying to beat the Slade Up Princess chilling with Wild Frost instead, and then just change game to Wild Frost. Wild Frost, there we go. Who take? Let's go Snoof. Snoof is a good option. Always good. Can up the audio. Oop, a bit too much. Oh, you're still gonna lurk? Are you sure? How to keep attention of bear? That's a dangerous bee berry. I mean, what if I get berry assist? That's a big companion. Like it's a big berry that when she gets hit, she gives health. Womp. Snoof. I mean, it's not a typical card game, though. Well, what if I played Path of Exile 2? Ooh, that's the whole another big whole new thing, right? I don't have it yet. I mean, I'm sure it's great and all, but I haven't bothered getting it because it's going to be free to play, but it's not yet. So, and it's like an incomplete game. Like it's the very first early access. So I'll just hold off on it. Yeah, apparently, like apparently the first game I could never get into it. I tried a few times. Just no, not really, not for me. This one apparently is a lot better and harder. Ooh, no biscuit. Yeah. Charm. Consume charm. It's hard to use that one. Ooh. No. Meh. I'm still not sure what to make of this guy. This tribe can do like a weird sacrificial build. And this guy enables that, but I still have nothing that benefits from being sacrificed. So I'll just take the egg. Okay, bye-bye. I'll be all sad and alone then. Unless you can suggest something else I should play to occupy the time for a bit. Can you do that?
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water
and water and water. Alright then. Mimic. I forgot the mimic. So take it out. I lost Noof because of the mimic because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Ice Lantern? Annoying. That, yeah, was enough. Egg! And take you. And heal. Fight for me, egg. You can show them all. Snow Burb. It's actually named Burb. Well. Okay, Veyrook should be able to kill all of them. Womp. Boom. 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 Whatever. Womp. Hello. This is Greg. Womp. And womp. Boom, boom. You also boom for extra money. Thank you. Aw, or snoof. It's no difference in paths. Oh. Again, more sacrifice stuff, but nothing that like there are some characters that like benefit from being sacrificed, but let's just go with the fallow mask. I like that build, but it's never done well for me. It needs too many specific things. Basket. What is that? You lose health? Probably a snoof again. It's very hard to say. It's not snoof, snuffle. It's very hard to say no to snuffle. He's so good. And a copy of snuffle. Can I afford the crowns? I'll take a charm and. Oh, okay, that can be really good. If I get another good charm, that can be amazing. Monkos. Monkos, like Moko but Moko bot monkey. Yeah. I need minions. Ow. This is awful. This is already bad. Ow. 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 Snuffle. Okay, so I'm gonna lose the summoned one. Save me, egg. Right, and you can. I allow you to hit that. Wait, no. No. Wait. If I do that, then okay. Pow, pow. So those three will kill Fallow. Moko will kill Egg, which was put on a new thing, which is 4 health, which will just barely. I should probably just freeze. Can't kill him. Eh. I'm sad I missed the other Snuffle because I had to sacrifice him. Heal. Okay, I can proc the sun. It won't kill that mini Moko, but probably better to hold on to it and you'll die. You'll die. You will die. You will get 6. Take another, not nearly enough. You have a bunch of shell, which is annoying. The fire will ignite. What's it called again? Overburn. The overburn will ignite immediately, but the shell will still. It will still have 2 shell and full health. Well, first, let's just kill you. Oh yeah, that also works. A little bop there to and get this stupid gobbler. I can freeze you. And stall. And burn. It's not enough for all of you, but another POW. Okay, do a hit once. He'll die. I'll just nuke you. Can I kill both? Just stall a little bit and that should do it. Yeah. Slightly more money. Oh no, egg! Leader. Draw a card. Play Demonize. Cursed Crown. Reduce hot by half. No. None of these are good. I guess I'll take the Cursed Crown. And leader health. So I can't remove it. Do I give it to... Do I hold on to it? And maybe put it on an item, or do I give it to a character? Like, the egg, it's fine. But the egg also isn't... Egg. I need to go bottom path for the item. None of these are great. Let's take the bike box. Yeah, Zula could work. So here's the sacrifice character, but I'm not going that path, so I'll take Zula. Snoof can take a rest. Lumen Goop. And Crown. Snuffle can take the regular crown. Molten Egg. I don't... Maybe on a Tar Blade? I don't know. 1 money. Time for nuts. Yes, more Snuffle. Hello. Let's increase use guys' health is Noomlin Biscuit the Blizzard Bottle. Make sure there's no smack back or anything. Okay, then freeze. Womp. Bonk. You're gonna die, that's fine. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, that's silly. Summon the boss, I guess. And then freeze them! Yeah, okay. More! Oh, it's just you. Do you give money from being frozen? Oh, I don't know. We'll never know. Womp. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And explode. I have 1 gunk fruit. And let's go to Charm Merchant. Instead of Munch. Yeah, it's -1 ice from the negative charm, but it's still really good. Item. Card. And then random charm is... remove charm limit. I mean, if I... if I get a whole bunch of... I mean, this might be really good, or maybe not. We'll see. Oh. Well, I'll take this, I think. Are we going full in? He'll lose his 1 damage. She? He? I don't know. Could we shade that as well? What's the... Let's try it. So you have no attack, but now you attack 3 times. And then if we find any other charm that might really work for you, we can use the chuckle charm to enable that as well. Bonk. Hello. How do I... Ugh. I mean, that might also work. Instead of having 2 snuffles. So how much is this? This might be really silly, actually. And then if I also had Zula... Let's go up there. Oh, they didn't actually proc anything. Womp. Ah, we have 2 barrages there now. Zula will die. But I could just use the massive freeze on one of them, I guess. Engage shenanigans. Womp. 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 Punch. Womp. Womp. Punch. 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 Oh, this is actually working stupidly well. I am very susceptible early, though, before I get those first hits in. Like, I might even try and replace egg. I don't know. Oh, I guess it is a shop. Let's go for the blink snail and charm. When hits, restore heart by 1. Also a good thing. Like, if I use the chuckle charm, I could also put that on the Veiruk leader. Make them much tankier. Zula. Get a charm, have 1 money left over. Add friends and gain aim. I don't think I can put that. Right, because you have barrage. I could technically put it on Zula. I'm gonna do it. Chuckle Charm. And Nourish Charm. And then, I mean, you guys, this might be really scary later. Like in a future one, I'll have to fight this as well. Oh, this is always a good start. Unleash the egg. Bonk. Yeah, you just have to be really careful about smackback and stuff. Have, however, a nice little lumen vase. Oh, like that, smackback. Freeze! Okay, that's... that works. And she's still hitting. Both of you. Womp womp. I mean, why not? And bop. Womp. 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 Oh! That was dangerous. Smack back. Apply. Oh, yes. And then I can also have an apply snow. Jimbo Charm. An addition. Not gonna work on any of these. Yeah, just way bell counter. Snowball. This is gonna be a terrifying boss later on. Oh, and companion. Oh, Big Berry. Oh, Big Berry with a bunch of charms, actually. I might replace Egg with you. Ooh. Charm Merchant or... You get a copy of Blank Mask. Could be amazing. We could also potentially get another really good charm from the Charm Merchant. Hmm. Charm. Barrage. Greed. No, I don't want to increase turn. I'm going to reduce the turns even. Would this work? This is... No! I was hoping this would work on her. I have enough. Only Snoof. Snoof is the only thing this works on. Where it is wasted money. Bling might have also worked. Like if I get money by the last fight, just put it on the leader. They would actually do damage on it as well. Hmm. I can let Snuffle get hits, he doesn't mind. But you're gonna hurt, actually. You're a frenzy. And aimless. Okay, it's gonna freeze you. Ow. Oh, see, this is like really bad. Like the teeth. This would like potentially do like 9 damage to me there. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, it's gone. It's a little bit silly. Big berry. Womp. Yeah, just go down there and to remove the ice blocks. If this was if I ever had to fight a teeth boss, this would be god awful. How do I remove how to remove thing to summon more strong things? Ooh, money. Oh, I forgot Barrage. Who died? Was it just like a summon? Fallow dies, right, okay. Money. Money. Engage death. Big Berry is gonna heal to full. Yep, there's the boss. Oh, okay. I have some money, so I guess I'll go here. Make a copy of an item. Good for healing. Equip. mask on Big Berry. Some necessary healing there. Maybe could I take another charm there? Something to just throw this on? No, no. They... Oh, I can't use it on the stupid skunk fruits. Technically, I think the pomegranate charm would work on the berry blade, assuming it hits 3 targets. If it hits, it'll go down to 2 damage. But if it only hits... If it hits 2 targets, it'll heal the same. If it hits 3 targets, it'll heal more. If it only hits 1 target, it'll be... It's a bit of a gamble, but... As for this... I don't know. Not the Sunburst 2-2, that will just be suicide, but... Here we go. My last attempt. Hey, it's you! Big Berry, that's you! How is that possible, actually? Alright, you just smacked back, so gotta be real careful about that. You both have smacked back. Gotta keep you frozen, rather. Freeze you. We gotta take you out. And I'll just toss this stupid fruit. Very nice. I forgot that you freeze on head as well now. Hello? Whoop. Womp, womp. Womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp. A second one. Oh, they okay. They don't both keep blooming though. Gotta keep that in mind. You're gonna hurt. And that thing's annoying. Womp. Womp. She won't work nearly as well in this... Because the final boss though, unless I actually manage to kill the background ones, will she? Womp. Attack! Attack more! Biscuits. And here we go. This has been very good run so far. Alright, a final blessing. No charms. Companion limit and charm limit. Companion limit. I don't care about the charm limit, but I think I want the companion. And then 2 random Noomlins. Okay, that one's okay. Like it could have been on better items, but I'll take it. Well, up we go again, Mr. Egg. Hot up the storm. Okay, no teeth. That's a good start. So, final boss on the hardest difficulty. Again, I've been there multiple times. Problem here, a big problem. This guy in particular, as long as he's alive, he prevents you from shuffling your characters around. You can retreat them into your deck again to heal them and remove them if they're gonna die, but you can't move them around, and that is incredibly annoying. And then there's all the other ones to back him up. Okay. Oh, I got you right away. Question is, where if I put you now? Ooh. It won't double the lumen effect anyway. Or do I want to put you on Snuffle? But if I want to put you on Snuffle, I want to make sure it's delayed, because 2 of these have resist snow. And if I double Snuffle right away, they'll both share the same counter, and they'll try and double snow when they can only get 1. Or I could try and just do it on the leader again. And let's go for it. I think that might shuffle. I thought that would shuffle him back and Snuffle would go up, but I guess that's okay. I will get the Pinkberry Noomlin. Do I consume? No, I don't want to consume because I will just buff the stupid thing. Redraw. Okay, I can consume. That's gonna hurt. but fine. I can't consume this. I think with both the leader and Zula up there, this line will die faster. I would love to snowcake you in particular, but that's a waste. You're gonna attack more, and if I think I am going to snowcake you. This is gonna hurt. Oh. You're about to hit Big Bear, which will kill him. I call him back and summon a Fallow. If I redraw. Ugh. Yep. Okay, so you'll survive. And we'll see a whole bunch of fire. How much would you... I don't have the lumen thing. So you'll do 9. You will also snow them all. That is a good point. I forgot about that. That is actually what might be saving this entire run. I will get the... Oh! Lumen waste. Just too slow. Okay, this will start... That will, like, rack up a lot. Especially all the freezes. Make an item. Oh, wait. What did I used to use? Lumen. Yes? Oh, poop. Okay. So, slight problem. This one will barrage, which, as is, will kill my entire run. So I can't let him do that. This one is aimless and hits very hard. It will kill someone here. Honestly, I'd prefer it to kill Dreg. With both the triple hitting leaders, Snuffle dying is okay as well. Nope. So I can't move. Now what I do? Am I dead? Oh, can I do anything? I can't move. If Fallow wasn't there, I can't recall Fallow because it's a summon, and I can't move Fallow. If Fallow wasn't there, I could bury Blade and heal. But it's not letting me. Summoned. Loses health after trigger and cannot be recalled. Oh, I can't do anything. Crap. This was such a good run. When hit, restore health by 2. The problem is he takes the 5 damage first and then heals. Wait! I can hit him with the junk. They'll hit him, heal him by 2. Oh, it worked. For now. And then there's this turn. I can bury Blade, which will heal. So it's gonna hit for 8. I'll heal for 6 if I bury Blade. So I will survive. It's not great. Okay, problem is next turn now, because okay, if I redraw, I should get the toot, 2/2, use it on leader. They'll hit 3 times. How much will that be? 6 times 3. What is 6 times 3? 18. That's 18 plus 9. It should cause a chain reaction, but hang on. It's 18 plus 9. That's 27. Which will proc you. We got 27 plus. Okay. Okay. This should work. Oh, thank God, there you are. I was worried for a moment. I didn't see you. Yeah. 2/2 go. Oh. 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 It's happening. Oh, it's your turn next. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm still locked in place, but you're not. Leader is on the right side path thing. Yes. Just get that block a hit eventually. Do I just redraw Bell? Big Berry. Okay, so this might hit my other leader and kill them, so I'll do that so they won't die. Guess I'll. Oh my God, I'm winning. Bear, are you there? I've been trying to do this for like weeks, and I've never been this close. It's just gonna do it. Huh? 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 I did it! Throw the lumen vase! Oh, the first time I tried on stream, I did it! I don't even know if there's like an achievement for that. Like the game even tells you, like then the only purpose for this like game mode is just to test your limits. Oh, I mean it's not that big of an accomplishment in the end. It's not. It's like I know other people have done it. You can get really cheesy builds, but the point is, I did it. Now I'm happy. And yeah, you get that. You get this for like defeating that thing once, but that's without any of the like challenge stuff. Well, okay, as I understand it, you have to have like 10 bells to be able to encounter that boss. Before that, you can't do it at all. And then that's without the overcrank, which is everything. Oh. Got a really lucky hero as well. So now, because I won, the next boss defaults to just like the Frost Guardian. But now also, as far as I'm aware, I've done everything in this game. Well, not everything. I think like it's still a matter of like, you have to like beat the game with different cards. I think I've collected everything at least once. And I've missed... I know what that. I know exactly what that is. Like the Zoomlin tent something. And basically, when you win runs with cards, you get like special borders for them. So that's like the only thing left to do, really. Like just try and beat the game with all the characters in the group, in the team, and etc. How are you supposed to do? Like I guess you get all of them at once. Wait. Oh yeah, there's like one character I've missed because I never saw them. You're a character? I mean, I guess. The card, it's an item that summons you, but you're a character. That's his B-pop. Egg. Yeah, egg and dreg. Time played, 80 hours. Turns taken, 16,444. That's a lot of turns. Snow applied, frost applied. Demonites applied, shroom applied. And mostly snow. Overburn afterwards. Yeah, because sometimes you get a crazy game where you just like keeps going like that. Anyway, I actually beat it. I'm happy. I'm gonna let's raid Jane and say hi to Jane, who is apparently doing the last stream of the year or something. And I just go to the bathroom. So anyway, thank you and bye bye, and I will see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.